So, podcast disclaimer. A lot of people recently have had a lot of things to say about our podcast because apparently we are painting them in bad lights because we are talking about the things that they did, allegedly. And
Allegedly.
to us,
Hypothetically.
which really we're not. We're just talking about our own personal life experiences.
Yep.
And they're getting mad because they don't look good in them. So, this is just a disclaimer that we are going to stop and we are so sorry.
We're so sorry.
Not.
If you or someone you know thinks that our podcast is about you, it probably isn't. This is all hypothetical. This is our own thoughts and feelings. If you are taking anything that we say or do personally,
It's probably because you did it.
You should probably look within.
maybe
it's
look
like
within.
back in the day when NWA was talking about bitches and songs.
If you're
And bitches
if
were
the shoe
offended, like, you
fits.
shouldn't be offended. Are you
Yeah.
a little bitch?
Are you?
So all of
Sorry,
the names
not
that
sorry.
we use, we've used different names for people. They haven't been anybody's real name. So if you think that any of our content is about you, maybe you have some deeper issues that you
It
probably
probably
should
is.
think
Also,
about.
PSA, if you comment on our video and out yourself,
That's
your
your
fault.
problem.
that's stupid.
That's
We don't
on
give
you.
first and last name, so if you put your
Yeah.
first and last name out there,
From
Do
here
with that
on
what you
out,
will.
we will continue to tell the absolute fucking truth. And you guys can do what you want with it.
It may or may not be hypothetical. I guess you'll never know.
We will
At least
change
we
names.
are talking openly.
and if you call us liars, we will bring receipts.
Yes.
Ew. That's traumatic comedy.
And honestly,
know what
I
to
think a
tell
lot
ya.
of people can't talk about these things because of the relationships that they're in or because of the parents that they have.
They're
or-
afraid of offending people.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
so we're being that voice for other people who are too afraid to speak up,
Yeah.
and we're going to keep on doing that.
And we're talking about ourselves and our personal experiences and what we've gone through.
And how things
From
make us
our
feel.
perspective.
Yeah,
From
this is
our
all from our
perspective.
personal perspectives. and-
Overall, we're hoping to share our experiences to help relate to other people who have
Yes.
had the same experiences. And a lot of what we
similar.
say and why we're so passionate about this exactly is because we were told for a long time we weren't allowed to tell our stories
Yep.
because we're telling somebody else's story. But if we tell our story and you don't like how you appear in it, that's really not our fault. That's
Nope.
really not my problem.
Nope.
Maybe you shouldn't have done what
We
you
aren't
did.
out there to hurt anybody.
And
We
also,
aren't out there
What's
to.
been done in the dark will be brought to the light.
if we're talking about certain people, that doesn't mean that we love these certain people any less.
Mhm.
Like our generational trauma episode.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
We still love those people who are still in our lives. However, these are just things that we've experienced. We're constantly learning. We're all human beings. We
Yeah.
all make mistakes. We're just not going to censor ourselves to please other people anymore because
Yeah.
we are all victims of doing that. And it's been just as common denominator between us and I think so many other people. We're just not going to do that. And
Yep.
we want other people to feel comfortable enough with themselves and the people they surround themselves with to talk freely and openly about things that they've gone through.
Yep.
And
Well,
still
and it helps
experiencing.
escape you from victimhood. When you are allowed to speak, silence makes you sick, secrets make you sick.
Yep.
So when you speak your truth and you let that go,
Yep.
and it also helps remove kind of your victim status, because part of being a victim is being quiet, being shut down, being oppressed,
Mhm.
Yep.
not being free.
Yep.
And so
Yeah.
when you're able to start telling your story,
Yep.
and it shouldn't even have to be considered oversharing or that's personal, you shouldn't tell that. If it's your life, it's your life.
Exactly.
If it's your experience, that's your
Yeah.
experience, you know.
Exactly.
And
And that's another thing too. Is we're not out here trying to act like victims.
No.
We're not.
No,
we're,
it
we don't
just
have
is-
a victim, and
Well,
we're
some
just
of,
literally.
we are victims of certain circumstances, but we don't want to. We don't want to live in that mentality,
Well,
We're
I was gonna say, like
victors
I've
now.
never had a victim mentality.
right?
It's one of those
Same.
things like shit happens, life happens, and we're just telling our stories of how we've gotten through it and what we've learned
Yeah.
and what we're gonna continue learning and doing.
Yeah,
You know.
Because
exactly.
we're the baddest bitches around town.
We are bad
Yeah.
bitches. Bad
We got a
bitches.
Sag, we got a Pisces, a Scorpio, and an Aquarius.
We're
We
pretty
should make a
badass.
joke out of that. You get
We're
a
pretty
badass.
Sag, a Pisces, a Scorpio, and an Aquarius in a room. What's going to happen? You're going to have traumatic comedy,
Yeah,
and that's what it
comedy.
is.
You're going to have people offended
Yeah.
every episode.